Can someone tell me why I'm such a train wreck every time I try to do a get ready with me? Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we've got an exciting video courtesy of Ulta. They didn't sponsor us or anything. It's just, if it wasn't for Ulta, I wouldn't be filming this video. So we're gonna do a get ready with me, and I'm gonna be testing out some new drugstore products. And I know, but this is all stuff that I've actually been like, I've had my eye on for a little bit. Okay, like 90% of it is. There were a couple of things that I was like, oh, okay, we'll go ahead and we'll give that a shot. So yeah, we're gonna be testing out some new drugstore products. I'm excited because there's been a lot of new like drugstore stuff that's come out that has just been super intriguing. All of this stuff is cruelty free to the best of my knowledge, and yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get started. This light is not my normal light. If it's casting an unnatural glow, I apologize. And my hair. I already have a pin back. I already did my skincare and everything. I am like prepped. I'm ready to go. Let's do this. So I ended up getting like a little freebie bag with my Ulta order. A little Ulta gift with purchase. That's nice. I don't know if we're gonna have to use any of this stuff. And I'm sure that, oh look, there's, oh no. Oh, is it a makeup removing towel? Go Ulta. I'm pretty sure this won't be available by the time this video goes up, but we'll go ahead and we'll try out these cute little confetti brushes. We'll see. I don't know. We'll see. Ulta gift with purchases and me don't normally get along, but the bag is cute, so we're gonna give it a shot. I'm gonna start with some primer. I got the Milani Bright Side Illuminating Primer, a vitamin C and provitamin B5. I'll have all of this linked down below as well. This is interesting to me. It says it's got a creamy lotion texture, a radiant finish, and it's enhanced vitamin C, provitamin B5, and jojoba oil. They have like a whole new line that came out. I saw them on Trend Mood. I was intrigued. I'm well aware in my last video, which was the shit that don't fit bag, there were like a ton of primers and foundations because I couldn't get them all to fit. No, I don't know what I'm doing about that quite yet. That's a lot. I accidentally got like a large amount there. It's yellowish. It has a scent to it. It's a very like slight scent, but it does have a scent to it. It feels really nice on the skin. It does feel like, it literally feels like I'm rubbing like a moisturizer on my skin. So I'm not too upset that I used a lot. The question is, does it make my skin look brighter? It feels really smooth. And I started a new skincare routine. It's like ridiculous. Like it's such a process. I think I mentioned that also in the show that doesn't fit video. I don't remember, but it's a process. But my skin is looking so much better because I had all those breakouts. Like I still do, right? But like starting to go away, thank God. I like this though. So far, I'm gonna keep using it. I'm planning to do like a speed review video, probably in a month or so. Use these products a little bit more, toss them in like an everyday makeup drawer or something like that, and then kind of do like a speed review to give you my actual thoughts, because this is just the first impressions and I haven't tried any of this stuff before. So let me know what you guys think about that. Okay, we are going to switch to this. This is, oh, I'm so excited about this. This is the e.l.f. The Camo CC Cream. It's color correcting, full coverage with a natural finish. From what I've heard, this is supposed to be like a drugstore dupe for the IT Cosmetics Your Skin But Better CC Cream, which, you guys, if you have known me at all, you know that that is my jam. That is my absolute favorite. I will say the packaging is almost identical, like the tube itself and then the little pump, so I love that. I'm really excited. This has an SPF 30. I got mine in the shade Fair 140W. I shade matched online. And I'm using just a little Juno & Co. sponge. I'm debating the best way to do this. I'm just gonna put it on the back of my hand. We'll put it on the back of our hand. We'll dab from there. Dab, dab. Okay, let's see here. It's a bit yellow. Holy shit, I mean, it's so full coverage. I honestly don't know. I don't know how much I like this because it's really full coverage. I'm wondering if this type of sponge is like the best to blend it with, because it doesn't seem to be blending it super great. This is why I personally think it's a good idea to do kind of like update speed reviews when I do first impressions on products, because different things work well with different things, and I've noticed that a lot of the times for foundation, I have like obvious preferences as to like, first of all, what are the products I should use with them, which is one of the things that my everyday makeup drawer is teaching me. And also just like because the Juno Co microfiber sponge is a little bit niche, I guess. And so it really begs the question, like, not everything works with it. And so, you know, my question would be, would a regular, more traditional beauty blender work better with this? And so I would be able to test that out and then give you guys an update, which I feel like would be much easier than this. But I still like doing first impressions because obviously, like, trying to make up is fun and everything. But I really feel like those videos are important. And as a viewer, it's almost frustrating to see like just so many people doing first impressions and then not really knowing how the products ended up working out for them, because first impressions can only tell you so much. So I do think I'm going to start doing, like, when I do first impressions, I'm going to start doing like updated kind of reviews and things like that, because it makes sense to me, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like that's something that I should be doing. Okay, how does this look overall though? It looks okay. It almost looks a little bit cakey, but I really do think that's from this sponge. I really do. I need to try it with a beauty blender because that I think is going to be the only way that I can really tell. The shade match is okay for me. It is a little yellow, but like I can work with it for right now. It's cool. For concealer, I have the Wet n Wild Megalast Incognito All Day Full Coverage Concealer. Mine is in the shade Fair, obviously, so I'm going to put this on. My plan for today was actually to film a subscription box unboxing, but I feel like every month, like month after month, my subscription boxes are coming later and later and later, and I don't know why, and I don't know how to fix that. And then like sometimes it gets to the point where I don't even really want to like do the unboxing anymore because I'm like, it's so late, like no one's really gonna care anymore. But I think at this point I'm gonna keep doing them, because even if it is late, like I don't really mind watching subscription box unboxings late, especially when you're talking about boxes that have different types of variations, you know, and especially when it's the people that I really like doing like the unboxings and everything, because I really like to know what their thoughts on the product are. And then I still want to do like get ready with me's and everything using the products, so I think I'm gonna still do them. They're just gonna be a little bit late this month. And I don't know, like, I don't know where they are. I really don't. It's so late in the month, though. I feel so behind. But, like, there's literally, like, I cannot make shipping go faster. I don't know why it's taking so long. I will say, I really like this concealer. It is brightening. It is full coverage. I mean, it's beautiful. Like, it's a nice concealer. And it's obviously, it's Wet n Wild, super affordable. I have heard nothing about this so far. And I really like that. It's my favorite part so far. My favorite part. Bro, we gotta set this foundation. This is the Revolution Pressed Powder Infinite. It's a translucent pressed powder with niacinamide. I'm not the biggest fan of Revolution makeup. They are cruelty free. I have some of their stuff. I like their makeup itself. Most of it is very, very good. However, my issue lies in the fact that this is just a really great translucent powder. My issue lies in the fact that they make so many of their products based on dupes. And I'm so torn about that. I really don't know how I feel about the whole dupe thing. And I'm now realizing that I normally do my eyes before I do this step in the process, which is probably gonna come back to bite me in the ass, but we're going for it. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about the whole dupe culture though. I really don't. I think it's weird that so many of their products are just over the top, like blatant dupes. You know, but then on the other hand, the products that I have tried from them, I really do like. And I'm so torn. I don't know. I don't know. This is, okay, I will give you. It's a nice powder because it kind of like almost mattified everything, but you can still like that bright, that vibrancy is still coming through. Okay, we're gonna take a break from the face. We're gonna go into the eyes really quick because I need to do my eyes before I do anything else on the face, otherwise the face is gonna get ruined. I have the Wet n Wild. This is the Brow Sessive Brow Pencil in dark brown. I could not tell you the last time I used like a sharpened brow pencil, so this is going to be interesting, and I don't know if I've ever used one from Wet n Wild, so I'll have to see. It says down here that it's good for brow casual, which is normally what I do, so let's give it a shot. A big thank you to my bestie Britt, because she did do my eyebrows. I know I was just bitching about that in a video too. And she ended up doing them the next time that we saw each other, and they look phenomenal. Like, and this, not even filled in. So I'm very, very excited by that. Oh no, no. Whew. I'm very excited by that. So thank you very much, Britt. I love you. Okay, now I have to focus though, because I gotta do this, okay? Okay, so listen, you know how I couldn't do my brows or my eyeliner, like my liquid liner on camera, because I couldn't get in the same position I could on my vanity, and I thought it was having my elbows resting on there. Turns out it's not. I don't know how I discovered this, but I did. And when I'm over at my vanity, whenever I have to do like detail work to my eyes, I always pull my legs up, so like my knees are right here. And I don't know why I do that, but I do, and that is what gets me the focus. So in a weird turn of events, I can basically only do my liquid liner and my brows if I'm essentially in the fetal position, and I don't know why. I really don't. But it works for me, and I guess like whatever works, right? I like it. I do, because I feel like, now I can get myself back into like a regular position here. I feel like it is really good for like casual brows, and the pencil itself, I don't even know the word for it. Like, it's not fragile, but it's more like pliable than most. And maybe that's because it's sharpenable instead of a twist up, but it almost like goes on a little bit easier, and it's easier to work with. It's not as stiff. It's more flexible. What is the word I'm thinking of? And I really, for more casual brows, I would definitely recommend this, because it gives you kind of, I mean, like, this is the vibe that I tend to go for, and I like it. Speaking of Revolution, you guys, let me tell you. So I ordered this stuff online, and I picked out some stuff that I had been wanting to try. I saw it on Trendmood. I saw the new arrival section, what have you. And there, you know, there were some good new releases coming out. So I was like, okay, perfect. Like, I want to try this stuff. And I was like, oh, you know, I'm already getting like almost an entire full face of makeup. I should film a video about it. So I added in a couple of other things that just to complete the full face, because I had everything but like 3 or 4 things. So I added in everything else to complete the full face. This is the concealer that I bought. And when it got delivered, I assumed this was the eye primer, because look at this eye primer. Like, so this over here is the eye primer. This is the concealer. What is that? This is huge. This is the Revolution Prime and Lock Longwear Eyeshadow Primer. The Ulta website said this stuff was new. I don't know how true that is. Oh my god, this looks like Tarte Shape Tape, I swear. This is one of those things that there wasn't anything like I was dying to try, although I will say this was on my wish list, and it looked really nice. I like eye primers. And brands don't come out with eye primers like nearly as often as they should, I feel like. So it was on my wish list. I wasn't originally intending on getting it, but it all worked out in the end. It all worked out in the end. Okay, here's where it gets funny. So for eyes, I was looking at the different like eyeshadow palettes that had come out from the drugstore brands that were new, and none of them really spoke to me, like none of them at all. And then I got to thinking about it. I found this, and this is from Ulta Beauty, and it is the Peach Paradise 4-piece kit. They had a couple different ones, but like, look at how cute this is. Like, this packaging speaks to me. And this comes with a couple of different things. It comes with an eyeshadow palette, a lip oil, a blush and highlighter duo, and an eye gloss topper. Y'all know I love my eye toppers. So I decided to go ahead and pick this up. I honestly, it just spoke to me. And here's the thing. So when you get these little Ulta freebie kits, a lot of the times especially in like these little palettes and things like that, like the mascaras and like these little things, the lipsticks and stuff aren't so bad. But when you've got these like things that they don't sell normally, the quality lacks. It lacks so bad. And that was the only Ulta stuff I had tried for the longest time. But I ended up at some point trying a few things from the Ulta brand that weren't in like the gift with purchase sizes. And they were actually pretty good. Like, no one ever, everybody always talks about the Sephora brand. Nobody really talks about the Ulta brand. And they were actually pretty good. So this set is to create a trendy, monochromatic, full face look with the Untamed Tones Peach Paradise Kit. Featuring complementary shades of peach and warm neutrals, you can achieve the runway-inspired, trendy, monochromatic look. Y'all know I love a monochromatic look. So I figured I'd go ahead and pick this up, and we're gonna give it a shot. So this is the little like eyeshadow palette quad thing. I'm gonna zoom you guys in so you can see a little bit better when I start doing like my actual eyes. But this is a little quad. I think it's adorable. I love this. I love the fact that you can see the shades inside of it. Yes, this is going to go into my Pan on Every palette project. And it looks so pretty. Like, and I told you guys, I'm getting more into like these smaller palette type things. So I liked this. I did look at some. Okay. Okay. All right. I'm going to make this very simple. I want to try out every shade. So that's what we're going to go ahead and do. Actually, though, wait a second. What is this eye gloss? Okay. I should still be able to use that. Okay. I'm going to go into Utopia. Can I just say I freaking love the fact that they've put shade names on here. The only thing I'm missing is the mirror, but I like the fact that I can see inside of the palette too. Okay, we're gonna go into Utopia. I'm gonna put that in my crease. I like pigment, but I like being able to kind of build the shadows up as well. And it's nice because this has pigment to it. You can build it up, but it's not like pigment, you know? Because whenever you're working with, and I cannot remember the last time I used an Ulta branded eyeshadow, but whenever you're working with an eyeshadow formula that you're not used to, it can go pretty dark pretty quick. And so it's nice that this is kind of, it's easier to work with, I think. And I know some people don't love that, but I do. I really do. Because I like being able to kind of figure it out. You know what I mean? Figure out kind of what I want to do. I personally think that being able to build up colors makes them a bit easier to blend. All right, I'm going to use Daydreamer in kind of my outer corner area-ish. Bro, that blended like a dream. What? I'm going to go into Flare, which is the shade right here. That one is kind of hard to pick up on a brush, but that's cool. We got it, we got it, we got it. And I'm gonna kind of put that in the center-ish of my lid, kind of working over. Okay, see, this is where the not the greatest pigment kind of comes to bite you in the ass, because then you've got these beautiful shimmers and it's kind of hard to build those up and to blend nicely. I should have done a cut crease is what I should have done. Aww. I will say though, I like the color payoff considering the fact that I didn't do a cut crease. This is just kind of over the primer and the other eyeshadows that I've laid down. It needs to be blended out a little bit, but I'm gonna get to that. And then I'm gonna take my finger and I'm gonna put it into Sunburst, which is the lightest shade. So I'm gonna get a good little layer put down there, and then I'm gonna go back into it with a brush. So to get the inner corner, because I'm gonna use that same shade on the inner corner. Here's my issue with it, I think. It's okay, it's not the worst, but I feel like the monochromatic look, when you only have 4 shades, it can look very like one-dimensional. There's no depth to it. And I think that's my issue. The colors all kind of blended together a little bit. Meh. I'm gonna go ahead and do my other eye. We're sticking with this. I don't love it. That might change. I don't know. Let me do my other eye real quick and we'll see how it goes. You guys, okay, listen, this is not going to go into the Pan on Every palette because now there's Pan. Listen. This shade Flare is like, it's the one that I'm having like a hard time getting to show up on a brush. And now I'm thinking it might just be a little too fragile for a brush, because I went to go put my brush into it and I used a little bit more pressure than I did before because I was hoping to pick up a little bit more product, and the whole thing just like crumbled. And now there's a pan, which was not my intention. But that honestly kind of concerns me a little bit, because that's a really, really soft brush shadow. So, and bear in mind, this is the first experience that I've had with Ulta eyeshadows in years. So I don't know if they've changed the formula, if this is just like a thing with the shimmers, but it's super, super, super duper just soft. Like, you have to be so careful with it. That scared me though, because I was not expecting that at all. Okay, it's a shimmer thing, because I'm barely pressing into Sunburst and it's like coming up in chunks. So it's just a really soft pressed shadow, I guess. I don't know. I don't love it. But there's, I mean, even with the mattes in this little quad thing, there's definitely some like fallout. I don't mind fallout because I almost feel like that makes shadows easier to work with too. You know, because I feel like shadows with fallout just blend a little bit easier. I don't know. I don't know. I'll be honest, you guys. I feel like this is a lot of work just to do a very simple monochromatic look. And I personally, if you want a monochromatic look, I would just go for ColourPop because it's going to be about the same cost. I would just go for ColourPop because they've got good monochromatic palettes. Their formula is really good. This just, it's a little touch and go for me. I'm going to have to play around with it more, but like I cannot believe that happened. I genuinely, what is that? What? Never in my life. But in the set, it also came with the Ulta Free Spirit Eye Gloss Topper. I'm gonna go ahead and add some of this just because we might as well. This is what it looks like. And I'm just gonna, I question this. What was the intended purpose of this? I'm normally, I don't think I've ever used eye gloss before. I like eyeshadow toppers. Eye gloss, I've never used. This is marketed as an eye gloss topper. It's nice for like the little sheen it provides, but I also feel like it's kind of ruining the makeup underneath. But it says it's supposed to go on top. Oh, it's a day of learning. I don't know if I like that. So we're gonna switch gears again. We're gonna work on the rest of our face and then we'll finish up the eyes with like eyeliner and stuff. I don't know, you guys. I love eye toppers, but eye gloss toppers might not be for me. When I got this, the picture on the website made this look so much darker. And I thought that it was a highlight bronzer duo. So I bought this set and then I bought a freaking blush and no bronzer. I'm gonna have to pull in a different bronzer because I need a contour. I need something. So I'm gonna go find like a drugstore thing, whatever I've got that's drugstore, and we're gonna go with that because that was my bad. Okay, we're gonna go with this one. This is the Milani Silky Matte Bronzing Powder in Sunkissed. I freaking love this bronzer so much. If you have not tried it, I strongly recommend it because it is such a, I like using it as a contour because it's this beautiful like gray undertone, but it still gives you just a beautiful glow, right? But I feel like you could use it either way. I do. I love it. Oh, I love this one so much. Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and use this. This one smells phenomenal too. Like I feel like if you're a fan of like Physicians Formula, but you haven't used them because they're no longer cruelty free, you'd probably really like this one. The Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. If you liked that one, you'd probably really like this one. They're very similar. Oh, they smell very similar. And I love this. Like it's so pretty, but it's also very light, right? It's kind of foolproof because it's so light. I always feel like all of these disasters happen whenever I film and get ready with me. And I think a good part of that is because like if I'm just trying out these products by myself, obviously I can just pull in whatever I need to and I can just use whatever I need to use to like fix it, right? And I just feel like this overwhelming amount of pressure when I do a get ready with me because I want it to be like real and everything. And it just, I don't know, I'm not good under pressure and it just gets to me, right? And it's just always so funny to me. I decided to stick with the peach look. So I'm gonna use the blush and highlighter duo that came in the peach monochromatic set. This is a cream blush. I'm gonna use that one on a different day. I'll probably try it out on like my Insta stories or something like that. I always like to do like this like weird insane amount of blush though, and then I use whatever facial mist I currently have. Like right now this is the Tatcha Luminous Dewy Skin Mist, and I wet my powder brush and I kind of use that to kind of like bounce it out a little bit. And I don't know, for whatever reason I just love the way that it makes blush look because it still looks like bam, but it's not like bam. I don't know. Let's go ahead and try out this highlight that's in this little duo. I like the blush. It's nice actually. I think that's my favorite part so far, but, well, of the Ulta stuff, but I still have to fix the eyes and everything. This highlight shade is called Ethereal. It always intrigued me why like Sephora and Ulta kept coming out with their own makeup because it was never quite as good, you know, as like actual branded makeup. And I've tried a lot of the stuff. Now Sephora's brand, I don't like Sephora, but their branded makeup is pretty good. It's like they've got, you know, there's some hits and some misses and stuff, but for the most part it is pretty good. Like Ulta has always been kind of behind them in that regard. You know what I mean? It pains me to say that, but I feel like they have been. And as much as that sucks, I don't, like, part of me just wonders why they keep trying to like push their own brand so hard. But then like I said, I have tried Ulta makeup. It has been very good. I love the eyeshadow primer that Ulta does. I like their face primers. Like, I think their face products more than their eyeshadows, but I even like their eyeliners and stuff. You know, the mascaras, okay. It's the eyeshadow palettes that always throw me for a loop. And I know that those are like pretty hard to do, but I feel like, I don't know. This is, I'm really excited about, because this is the Revolution Double X, which is, I think, their new line. And this is the Xact eyeliner, gel eyeliner pencil in Kohl. This thing is insane. It's like one of those tire pressure gauges. Like, that's what this reminds me of. Do you guys know? Do you see it, or am I crazy? All right. Ooh, that's a nice tip. Okay. Okay, I just poked myself in the freaking eye. That is a sharp tip. I will say though, that's a nice ass eyeliner. That glides on so smoothly. I don't know if I love this packaging attempt for it. The eyeliner itself is nice though. It is very, very interesting. Okay, so I normally do like a shade underneath my eyes. So we're gonna go back to this. We're gonna go back to this. And I think I'm just gonna take a little bit of Daydreamer, which is that like matte, pinky, like a dark pink shade. And we're gonna go ahead and do a little bit of that underneath the lower lash line. You guys. So the eyeglass has completely creased the whole, what? It has completely creased the whole thing. You know what the funniest part about this to me is? I would do this to myself the day I have to go out into the world. I am always at home because of the pandemic. I finally have to leave my house for shit. I just texted Brad and I said, oh my god, this is a disaster. Just take my eyelids away from me. I don't deserve them. And she said, LOL, can't be that bad. Bitch, you don't even know. This is why I took a picture. This right here is why. Listen, we're gonna take it off. Okay, not the whole thing. We're gonna take off the eyes and we're just gonna redo. Oh god. Oh no. Oh no. I'm not gonna be able to take off the eyes without ruining the whole thing. Why do I choose to try new things during Get Ready With Me? Why? Why? Ooh, no. Okay, it's fine. You know what? She doesn't think it's that bad. That's fine. I am going to use that to fuel me. It's fine. It's fine. It's really fine. Let's move on. Let's talk about the next mistake that I made, because of course there had to be one more. Listen, when I bought this, I'm gonna pop up a picture on the screen right here as proof. Do you see what brand it says? It says Ulta. I saw this and I was like, oh my god, Ulta came out with like a new liquid liner. How cool. Love that for them. Let's give it a shot. It's Physicians Formula, which is not cruelty free. So, we're gonna go ahead and try it though. I already bought it. I've already given them my money. Brush is all janky, man. Oh no. Is that how it's supposed to be, or is it just jacked up? Oh, that is all jacked up. Okay. Okay, I don't like this. My brush is too big to fit in the damn opening. Every time I push it in, it's getting worse and worse. This is like defuncto. I think I figured it out. Okay, I think I figured it out. So when I watch other people's Get Ready With Me videos, or like first impressions, right? I think I figured it out. They're always like, if something goes wrong, they just do something else. And I'm just like, no, let's power through. Because I want to see, right? Like maybe it is fixable, you know? You'll never know unless you try. This is the Wet n Wild Big Poppa mascara in Blackest Black. Obviously, as I open this today, this will become one in my rotation. I'm excited though, because this came out and I was like, hey, I should not be saying that's anything right now, because look at me. Look at me. I wonder if I could film another video between now and Wednesday. It's not my favorite, but it'll do. Oh, good lord. The Essence Soft and Precise Lip Pencil in my choice. This was the newest drugstore lip liner that I could find that was cruelty free. But I feel like, and correct me if I'm wrong, I feel like these have been out for a while. I feel like this looks a lot better in my hand mirror than it does on the camera. Because like in my hand mirror, I'm like, oh no, this could totally work. For lipsticks, I was so proud of myself. So Milani came out with a new lipstick line. What is it? I don't know what it is. This is Fantasy though. This is, do you guys know? I don't remember what this line is called, but they came out with a new lipstick line. I think it's like Color Crush or something like that. I don't know. I ended up picking up shade Fantasy, but I almost bought the whole line, right? And I was like, oh my god, I love these lipsticks. And Milani lipsticks are so good. I love Milani lipsticks. And I ended up not buying the whole line, and I'm very proud of myself. And whole lines of lipstick, like there's always gonna be shades that don't work. So for me personally, it doesn't work when the shades are like certain undertones of nudes, and then also when it's like the Barbie doll pink shades. And that was what a lot of these lipsticks were. It was like half of them that I was like, I don't know how well that color would look on me. So I'm really glad that I didn't end up getting it. I almost did. Okay. All right. And then last but not least, the Essence Fix and Last 18-Hour Makeup Fixing Spray. Instant Matte Effect Waterproof. So let's go ahead and seal this shit down. Okay, okay, okay. I feel like with the glasses on and everything, it's not that bad because it kind of hides like the texture, right? And that's really the problem, because I put the color back on. The color is still there. It's the up close texture that becomes an issue. And I feel like if you've got the glasses on or you're standing further away, it doesn't, it's passable. So like it'll be passable when I enter the world today, right? And I feel like the liner as well got a little janky there. But with the glasses on, you can't really tell. And this is the nice thing about wearing glasses. And I think this is why I don't really stress it as much. Because that was me not stressing it as much. Because it's a little bit easier to hide. So all in all, I loved the face products. I really want to play around with this some more using a different type of sponge, because I think that it would go on a little bit easier. I like it enough. It didn't blend how I really wanted it to though. Although, like I said, I think personally that that's the Juno sponge that I used. I think that if I used a regular beauty blender, it would blend out a lot easier. So I'm going to test that out. We'll have to see. Don't buy the Ulta set. Don't do it. It also came with the Sun Seeker lip oil, which I'm gonna have to try out. I do like lip oils. I have an Ulta lip oil. It's fine so far. We'll have to see. I don't know. But I wouldn't buy this set. I don't like the eyeshadow palette. I don't like the eye gloss. The blush and highlighter duo. I like the blush. The highlight was meh. It wasn't great. It wasn't the worst though. Like it could go either way. And I don't like this. And I know that mine came with like a weird brush because it was all like bent and everything. But I don't like it. And the issue is that the hole is too short. It's too small to get a real brush in there, which is why I had to stop using the brush that I was using. I don't know you guys. This was, woo, a fail. I will say, standouts for me. I really did like this brow pencil. I really liked the brow pencil. I loved the concealer. Even the powder was good, you know? And those are the ones that I knew I'd probably really like. And so that kind of, for me, with drugstore stuff, I really need to stick with the stuff like I know Wet n Wild does good. I gotta stick with the stuff I know. I gotta stick with the stuff that I know, stick with the status quo. Oh. All in all, I'm still gonna go out in public like this. I am. Would I do this again? No. I'm going to play around with this stuff, see if I can figure out how it works, and then in a couple of months, I will do like a speed review and kind of give you my final thoughts on everything. So if you're interested in seeing that, please make sure you hit that subscribe button down below me. And if you enjoyed today's video and my public humiliation, which I really hope that you did, make sure you give this video a thumbs up. I will catch you guys next time. Bye.